Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to the Sega Driven YouTube channel. In this video we're taking a look at Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart. So if you haven't seen it, please go and check out our complete fan games video that we did a little while back. I'll link to it at the end of this video as well. Basically in that, the first video we look at is Sonic Robo Blast 2, and I do mention that there is quite a large modding scene for that game, and yeah, you can basically create your own levels and level packs and things like that. And lo and behold, this exists now. So this is a kart racer made with Sonic Robo Blast 2 as its base. You don't actually have to have Sonic Robo Blast 2 installed to play this. It has its own executable, so you can basically run it as a standalone thing. But like I say, it is using Sonic Robo Blast 2's architecture as its basis. Obviously the big difference is it's a kart racer instead of a platformer, and my god, is it a good one as well. So it's very much riffing on Super Mario Kart 64, sorry. And yeah, it does a really good job of that. There's a really wide variety of tracks to race on here, and they all feature that sort of low poly sort of like it's a weird thing. It's a low poly but sort of textured look. But also with sprites for the characters, and yeah, it's very unique. It very much looks like Super Mario Kart 64, but with Sonic environments. So yeah, there's lots of stages here that based on things that you'll recognise, whether it's for Sonic Adventure, Sonic 1, Sonic 2. You know, there's a big variety of stuff on here, on offer here, and well, yeah, just a really extensive package. Honestly, you can go through so many different stages and you'll never see the same one twice. Really impressive stuff, and they're all designed really well as well. Actually, they've all got shortcuts, so there's a real optimum route to go through each of the stages, but it's up to you to discover them. You can obviously have a little muck around in time attack if that helps you learn the stages better, but it's just as interesting to go into them fresh and see what you discover through a single playthrough, and then use it to help you next time round, sort of thing. Single player content is a little bit thin. That's the main thing here, unfortunately. There is a time attack mode which you can play into single player, but it means that you can't use any of the power-ups apart from the speed shoes, which act sort of like the mushroom from Super Mario Kart. So yeah, that's the only real single player offering there. But to be honest with you, it's still a lot of fun because there's so many tracks here. Just going through the time attack and finding the optimum routes and going against the ghosts is actually really enjoyable in itself. Yeah, it's really impressive. It's got to be said. I was really enjoying this regardless, even though it was just a single player offering. There isn't a single player career or anything like that where you can race against other characters and use the others power-ups, unfortunately. So if you do want to use the power-ups, you do have to play online. So there are private servers available for this, and if you join up with a bunch of friends, you can play online races and play against each other with all the abilities and all the power-ups that are available to you, and that's when it becomes its most enjoyable, because yeah, there's a little bit more challenge involved. You're all on an even playing field, unless obviously players have practiced the courses in advance. But yeah, real fun to be had there as well. There's a really extensive character selection as well, actually. So all your standards are in here: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik. But what I also like is that you can customize their names and their color palette. So yeah, you can change the colours, and that means that even if you were all to select Sonic, there would be a red Sonic, a green Sonic, a purple Sonic all on the field, and it would still be easy to identify different players instead of just being tangled up in a mess of loads of blue Sonics. You can still do that as well, but for all intents and purposes, you can create a lot more diversity through the colour selection, even if you're using the same character, which is really cool. I do really enjoy using Robotnik with the flesh colour because it makes it look like he's shirtless, which is a terrifying prospect. But yeah, Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, really cool stuff. Well worth checking out. Really good with friends. Like I say, that's the way to play it if you want to use the power-ups. But if single player is still something that you're into, the time attack mode is still very fun, even if you don't have all the power-ups, because there's just so much game here. There's so many courses. And like Sonic Robo Blast 2, fully moddable, so people are already adding characters to it. It's a really impressive little game. There's been some bug fixes since launch as well. This is the version of the game that was available at launch, but there are some slight tweaks here and there now with the bug fixes that make this even better. But yeah, Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, well worth checking out. Downloads in the description below. Please go and check this out. And if you've got friends, it's all the better for it. Yeah, really, really cool game.